EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. Oh, what a move. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. A short throw, and that's held in by Mayer. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
It's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here we go.
Smith. That's caught by Tucker. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away.
That's a gain of 3.
And now we've got a third and three.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere. That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
On fourth down, Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it. I'm probably giving my quarterback some work.
That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the 49ers are on the board first here in Vegas. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down and didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Right back to Genty on 1st down. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
He was taken down at
A
the
quick burst there, and he nicely bit off
It's
a
gain
pretty
of
decent
5.
gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
From the 50, it's Smith. We'll get this out to Genty. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Second quarter from Vegas, the homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Smith. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
The Raider 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Genty. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
It's caught, Lockett. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
9 yards.
His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patches, I like to call it. He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people want to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas 1st.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Gino going to hand it to Genty. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. 8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the 2nd quarter. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Genty will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Throwing is Smith. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Now it's Smith. And it's caught. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Trey Tucker.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Raiders take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6.
Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game.
Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Purdy. Open man is Jerome James.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Shotgun now with Purdy. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Purdy. That's complete out left to Ayuk.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 33. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
13 yards.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Purdy now to throw.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
13 more yards. That's another 49er 1st down.
Purdy sets up to throw again. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle.
Purdy's pass.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Back to throw, Purdy.
Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Niners are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
It's a gain of 14.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
First down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in the first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Get set. Get set.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders 17. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
It'll be first and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
McCaffrey will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the first and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
2-point conversion.
Purdy will throw for it.
And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead.
Raiders 7. Eddie Pinheiro set
now
to
after
kick
the
off.
touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown where they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter, this drive becomes very critical.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
And the Las Vegas first down.
The run straight ahead with Genty.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
Here's Smith.
Now, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Back to throw, Smith.
Short throw, caught by Bowers.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
And the Raider first down.
Up the middle, it's Genty.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now Geno.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
He really tried to thread that down the seam.
Yeah, he tried to rip that one, didn't he? But a throw with that velocity, necessary when you're trying to hit a quick hitter like that one. Timing execution has to be perfect. Unfortunately for him, that one fell to the ground.
That is caught.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 20-yard line.
17 yards. That's another Las Vegas first down.
A give out of the gun to Genty.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
Throwing now is Geno. On the crossing route, complete. That's Tucker.
Here's 1st and goal.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Raiders.
Now Smith. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there at 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there, and it falls incomplete.
Pass right side, caught by Thornton.
The play lost a yard.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
A bullet throw, but incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
And the 49er hands team does its job. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The line to gain is the 33 on third down.
Purdy looking to throw.
This is Jennings.
And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. He's got his target. That's complete. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
What a chance they just took. A huge chance. They go for it on fourth down, wind up getting the first.
Go ahead and admit it. You thought it was a bad call, didn't you?
I did, yes.
I think any normal person did. How about him picking it up? Give him credit.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Second down and 6 now.
Get set, get set.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. McCaffrey running up the middle.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
18, watch out.
Here we go with McCaffrey. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Kyle Shanahan an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a